Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Munoz. I am a Houston-based lifestyle blogger. And like many of you, I searched YouTube for everything on blogging, how to write a blog post, things on HTML code, how to edit videos. I mean, YouTube has been a lifesaver for me. So I wanted to go ahead and return the favor and share things that I have learned on my blogging journey. People like you who are, again, searching YouTube for how to grow a blog. A little bit about myself. I am based in Houston. I think I already said that. I am married to my husband, Josh. We have been together since 2004 and we got married in 2012. So you do the math. We have two girls. Olivia is 8 years old and Ava is 5 years old. And for the past probably like 17 years, I have been in the banking industry. So I got a job at a bank like right after high school, and it was supposed to be a college job. I was going to college for broadcast journalism. I wanted to be the next Maria Menounos and be on E. I loved everything E. I love all things reality, all things fashion, beauty, celebrity. Like that is just my jam. So that's what I went to school for. So I graduated from college in 2009, and shortly after I got a job at a Houston news station. So I was like, great, this is my foot in the door. So I went to work for this news station. It was just part-time, and the hours kind of sucked. Like I was basically an associate producer, so that means that I would help producers write the newscast. So everything that you see, like the anchors saying, that is a script that was written by associate producers and producers. So that's what my job was. I was writing for the morning newscast for the 4 a.m. Well, we had a 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and I think 7 a.m. I would have to go to work usually around 11 or midnight. That's whenever my shift started at the news station, and I would be there until 7 in the morning. Because it was a part-time job, I kept my bank job. I was an assistant manager at the time at the bank. The bank that I worked at was actually open 7 days a week. So it allowed me to have a couple of days off during the week when I was at the news station to work there. But there was some times where I had to work both jobs in one day. So I was doing like 4-hour sleep intervals. At this time, obviously, I didn't have kids. I was, Josh and I were still dating. We had an apartment together. And yeah, I mean, the shift at my bank job was from 12, which was noon, and then we closed at 8 o'clock at night. So I would work from midnight to like 7 a.m. at the news station. I'd come home, sleep for about 4 hours, and then be at work at the bank from 12 to 8, go home, sleep for a couple hours. And so I did that for about 2 months. No, I think it was about a month until I was like a zombie, a walking zombie. Like it was insane. So then I asked to be demoted at the bank, went down to part-time to kind of help me out a little bit with that. But even that ended up being a little bit too much. So I ended up quitting the bank job. I had just spent all this money in college. I went to go do the news station. I did that for a couple more months, but again, because it was part-time, like I was literally getting paid half of what I got paid at the bank. So I decided to quit the news station. Now, obviously this was a news station. It was hard news, it was crime, like what news is. It's not something that I really wanted to cover for the rest of my life. So I decided to go back to the bank, and I ended up staying there for another, another 12 years. In all, I worked at the bank for 17 years. But anyways, so this past summer of 2022, I decided to go ahead and take the leap and start working on my blog full time. So I've been blogging since April of 2018. So there was some time while I was still at my job that I was working on my blog. But obviously, if you want your blog to grow, you need to devote a ton of time to it. And unfortunately, with kids, running a home and working full time, there was very limited time that I had to devote to my blog. So I guess, I don't know, call it a midlife crisis. I decided, you know what, it's now or never. I'm taking the leap. So with the blessing of my husband, I went ahead and took the leap and started blogging full time. Now, obviously another thing that came into play was also my kids. My kids are very young, and I wanted to, you know, be here for those years whenever they're young, they're very impressionable, they need their mother. So obviously that was another reason that I decided to take the leap. So anyways, it's been a few months of me working from home, working on my blog full time. I'll be honest, the first couple of months, it kind of was more like a transition period, trying to figure out how I'm going to structure my day. Because before I was just blogging like my 1 hour lunch at work, and then a couple of hours when the girls were in bed, I would work on my blog. So now I had to figure out how to schedule my day for 40 hours plus a week on my blog. So the first couple of months was just kind of into that transition. I started obviously blogging a little bit more, but it wasn't until I took this one course that really kind of helped me. So again, I had been on YouTube looking at, you know, SEO practices. I even signed up with an SEO service to kind of help me. But whenever you first start blogging, you're not making a ton of money. So eventually I had to let go of that service, and I just figured I have to figure it out on my own. So I finally came across this one YouTuber, and she had a Pinterest course, a blogging course. So I went ahead and purchased both of those. These past couple of months, putting everything that I have learned these past few years, including on this course, I feel like my traffic has really exploded. Whenever you're not seeing a lot of traffic, I know it's very easy to just call it quits and be like done with it, but I feel like you really need to keep at it. Eventually something clicks and then you just start to grow. And I feel like whenever you're constantly growing, or you're seeing that you're ranking for more keywords and things like that, that is a big motivator. That's the reason I wanted to start this YouTube channel all about blogging. I do have another YouTube channel that is primarily for my blog, Bella Style Living, so you'll see a lot of fashion, beauty content over there, but I wanted to keep the two separate. If you're just interested in blogging and how to grow your blog, then you've come to the right place. I really hope that you subscribe, and also don't forget to sign up for my blogging newsletter. I have all the details down below for you. I hope you sign up. I'll be sharing monthly tips and truths about blogging so that you can grow your blog in 2023.